And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to... I can't believe I'm saying this, but welcome to Touhou UFO. Though before getting comfortable, just notice that I'm in a completely new place, which is the reason why I'm playing this trash in the first place. Because for those who don't know, I absolutely hate this game, this particular Touhou 12. To me this game is a disgrace, I guess you could say. But you know, it has to, be something that I know it works to try it, and I felt that, why not? Also, hey Draynod, how is it going? Holy shit, I know, right? How could I be masochistic enough to play this trash? But it's okay, don't worry about it. Also, I gotta say that saying Lunatic won't coin clear attempts is kind of a clickbait, to be honest, because I'm gonna be very far from an actual Lunatic won't coin clear. In fact, I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna go. I'm gonna enter the game, like stage 1, right? And I'm probably gonna last 5 minutes total. Around the end of stage 2, if I don't get killed before that, is probably where the run is gonna end. So I'm just telling you that if you want me to reach a late stage, this is gonna take a long time. A very long time at that. So, just know that despite the fact that it says Lunatic won't coin clear, it's gonna be hard to achieve so, but I will try. I like using Sanae A, but a lot of people say that Sanae B is the good shot type. Also, I don't know how good of an idea, because see, here's the thing. Well, there you go. In this new setup that I have, the monitor is quite far from me, right? So playing games like Touhou is a little bit harder because of it. Because the bullets are not close to me. It shouldn't be a problem for the most part, but let's see. I mean, the only way to know is by trying. No sleep until one coin clear. Dude, if we do no sleep until one coin clear, well, I either become an immortal or I die from sleep deprivation. Anyways, how is it going, Kael? Yeah, I'm not really sure why people think that me playing this is a good idea. It's like the worst idea possible. I mean, which is, again, the reason why I want to use this to test the stream. Because that way, as I said, it's something that I know it works. So, I mean, I could have done I Wanna Maker, but I felt that since this is the first time streaming from this place, I thought that it would have to be something relatively special, right? And since everyone here is a stoner that for some reason wants me to see play this shit, I was like, yeah, why not? Why not try playing this garbage? I mean, might as well. Didn't even skip a day to move to a new setup. How efficient? What you mean skip a day? The only thing I needed to move was my computer and my peripherals. I didn't need more. I mean, it's a pain in the ass, yeah, but I did it in 1 hour. In fact, I did it as soon as I woke up. Like, before working, I woke up like 1 hour and a half early, and I put all this shit here. Anyways, how is it going, Yannick? I mean, honestly, it's the only thing I needed to move. The rest was already here. I mean, as I was saying before, internet was also already installed. I mean, it was already installed since yesterday. But, But in any case, I hope you are happy about this. Hope you are happy about seeing this piece of shit of a game. Because, you know, I'm not. But honestly, however, like, the disgrace of playing this game, I think it's overweighted by the fact that I'm streaming from a new setup successfully. Like, well, I don't know yet. Like, I don't know if the stream is gonna go 100% well, but for now it seems to be working. You know, for now. There are so many things I need to practice. But I think that the best thing I need to practice here is how to bomb. And by how to bomb I mean where to bomb more than how. Because how you should press X, right? Wish I could stick around for this moment, but I'm having to hop out already soon. Good luck on this shit. Thanks! But see, here's the thing. You think that this is gonna be a special stream. And well, it is, considering that I'm streaming from a new place. But the game is not special at all. Like, I know that you might think that because I haven't been playing this for a long time and that I finally played now, it's something special. But I can tell you that it really isn't. Like, what you're gonna see here is nothing but fail attempts. And I don't say this as a way of being pessimistic, like, I already know it's like this. Like, I'm being realistic here. The most that you're probably gonna see, and this is being heavily optimistic, is me reaching the beginning of the stage 6. That's the best I can do. And that's still really optimistic. Remember something, never forget yeah, the Nasrin website, the URL shortener. Damn, what happened with that? Poor site, that was a good site. Also, speaking of which, speaking of URL shortener, well, speaking of shortener, can I hear any strats? Because obviously I don't expect this to get much better, but I just want to know what's the best strat to beat this game. Like, what character should I use? What UFO should I be chasing? Like, I want to know that. Where should I be bombing, right? If you tell me that, then this could be interesting. Like, actually being able to one-coin clear this will turn this into an interesting stream. But the problem is that I don't know any strats. Not just for this game, but for any Touhou game. I don't use the strats, I just charge forward. And eventually it works. So, you know. Never forget hard Nasrin's spell with the shields goes all the way down. But not on Lunatic. Yeah, I remember that. But I don't think it's particularly harder on hard. You know. I just think it's different. And after all, the bullet density is bigger on Lunatic. But yeah. In any case, let me know if you have any strats. Like, a lot of people say that Sanae V is the best character in the game, but that's not enough. Like, you need to tell me how to use Sanae V if you're gonna tell me it's the best character in the game. I mean, I will assume that it's mostly bombing and bombing. If you never die with bombs, green UFO. If you are... What's a matraco? I don't think I remember hearing that word. And die with bombs red if you are Asian blue. Well, the problem is that I do die with bombs. See, that's the thing. So I probably should use more bombs. That's the thing. I'll use more bombs, and those bombs that I use, you know, wouldn't be wasted. A dummy? Okay, so the next question is which character do I pick? Do I need to pick Sanae V as everyone says? Is Sanae V really that good? I mean, I know her bomb is good, but why not Sanae A? Because I heard that people that say that Sanae V is good, I heard them say that she's good because she can shotgun. I wouldn't shotgun. That will require routine that I'm not gonna learn in one stream. You know, the part about Sanae I understand, but why Sanae V? Yeah, okay, that's Sanae V, Frog Sanae, right? But why? Like, if shotgunning is my advantage, I'm not gonna make use of it. Big damage? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try, but the problem is big damage if you, again, if you shotgun, right? Because if you don't shotgun, I don't think this gives you better damage, right? At least not that Sanae, even maybe I'm wrong. Also, I gotta remember, I need to go for green UFOs. And I also need to bomb a lot. I need to remember those things. Bomb a lot, get green UFOs, and also use this character. Some UFOs will obviously have to be left out. So, the fact that part about this game is that there are a lot of sections in this game where you need to activate UFO, even if you are not planning to get what it drops, just to get rid of the garbage that you get on screen. That's a problem, obviously. Oh, come on. Nice. Nice, give it to me. You actually get a lot of bombs, it's pretty crazy. Whoop. Close. I assume damage and splash damage also better bomb, but not sure. Yeah, the better bomb, I definitely understand that part. The better damage, it might also be the case, but considering that this is one of those games where you will rarely go over a specific amount of power because the power system is absolute trash, that's also what makes me doubt, you know. Because yeah, if you're power level 4, then yeah, I will assume that you're gonna deal a shit ton of damage. But that's something hard to do in this game. I shouldn't have done that. No, too early. That's a shame. Frog much better DPS in any power level. In this game, clearing enemies is better than homing. Okay. I mean, I will listen to that advice because I clearly cannot do it. Cannot do this by my own merit, so I need a strat. So you're saying that that's the best strat? I will try harder with that strat, basically. I'll do it. See how it goes. Problem is that using this strategy pretty much means that you can die. Because you die a couple of times and it's game over. Obviously because you focus on bombs. Obviously it can be just free, you know. This is fucking spell card. That's insane. I hate that spell card so much. Only exceptions I can think of are Byakuren. Just look at a comparison of the stage hits, enemy clearing of Sanae Snake. Yeah, but I mean, you're looking too far into the future. Stage 6, first of all, it's a very special stage, in the sense that it's not really structured as previous stages. And then you're also thinking that I'm gonna get there. So that's the issue, right? I don't think stage 6 is a very good comparison at all, because getting there is more of a mystery. Ooh, that was very close. That was quite close. And I hate those yin-yang fuckers so much. Wow, Kogasa got destroyed. Sadly, I need to capture this spell. Which, I mean, it's not that hard, but not easy either. It's just a lot of micro dodging, pretty much. If you go overboard, you're dead. You don't want to die. Doesn't seem like a good idea. This calls for a bomb. The problem is that I can't... Yeah, that's the issue. I cannot summon a UFO when the bomb is active, because it's a waste. Hey Bravi, how is it going? I'm playing this game because I'm in a new place, so I wanted to remember the occasion. People doing no bomb go for Rainway, so that could be good too. Yeah, if I go for no bomb, which is clearly not gonna be the case for this game. Obviously. Needless to say, it's not gonna be the case. But it's okay. Also, can someone tell me the strategy for Kogasa's second non-spell? Because I don't know what the strategy is. How do you do it? This non-spell. How do you do this non-spell? Like, am I really supposed to go in between the upcoming bullets, or am I supposed to switch side? Not sure. Also, this one I can never remember if it's a better idea to stay in the middle or stay on the sides. Probably the middle. I'm not sure. Funny when one of the hardest bosses in the game is the stage 2 boss. The exploding yin-yangs, you can avoid those that appear before Kogasa. Second non is you going up. You have to go higher. Okay. Going up. I never tried that. The explosion of the yin-yangs are aimed. I see. Thanks, I will try to remember that for the next run. But basically, okay, go up. During that... Ah, come on, there you go. I thought it wasn't gonna happen. Get it? Get it? Okay. Oh, I pick up the items accidentally. Oops. That's a problem. So this is one of those stages where you can get a shit ton of resources. The problem is that in order to get that shit ton of resources, you need to obviously pick up the UFOs, which sometimes can prove to be quite hard. Stage 3 is one of the most insane stages on Lunatic. Yeah, there is shit flying from every direction, I am aware, but I mean, honestly, this whole shit is insane on Lunatic, no matter what. Uh-oh. That was close. And she doesn't want to go down, huh? Nice. You want more health just in case? I feel like you don't have enough. Maybe you could have a little bit more. Just, you know, in case something bad happens to you. Right? Oh, that's a shame. I fucking mistimed that so badly. It's okay. That did so much damage, or rather it stayed on the screen for so long. It's insane. Damn it, sack of shit. That was pretty funny that's what made me bomb. Never got past stage 3 on the little time I played. On Lunatic I think the furthest I got is to show. Show is the furthest I got. Nuclear fusion. In case you bomb, you should wait until you summon a UFO. Getting closer to one will delay its color switch. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, basically you're telling me that I should be next to a UFO while the bomb happens, and as soon as the bomb ends, I pick up the UFO. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, that's also kinda my plan, but it's hard. Especially because it's hard to see shit during the bomb, and then the UFOs go everywhere because they suck, you know. Well, I realize that I'm full power, so that's a shame. Here we have Sun. Wow, alright. Nice. I always fuck up this spell card one way or another. It's a funny thing. Oh, I was supposed to stay in place there, not to move. I thought you were supposed to move, but I guess I misremember. We're supposed to stay in place and then move after the punches are done. I completely forgot about that. I don't know, sadly nuclear fusion here doesn't exist, but you know, I wish it did. Would be nice. Would be cool if Touhou was playable here. but she's not. She's too busy cooking in her nuclear furnace. I don't think it's a very good idea to cook food on a nuclear furnace, probably. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Probably not. God damn it. Why can't the enemies blow up when the boss shows up? They just disappear. The bombs have nuclear power. But I thought that the bombs were based on a legend about frogs exploding. Are you sure? I mean, seems way too logical to be true. I like the theory of exploding frogs better. It fits Touhou more. Doing some stage practice will maybe help making the stages less overwhelming. Yeah, probably. Well, see, the thing is, I don't stage practice before on this game, and it really didn't help that much. Because at the end of the day, this is a game that is so hard that even if you have a strategy, the only thing that matters is being able to execute the strategy, which most of the times just doesn't happen, you know. If the yin-yangs in Kogasa stage blew up, well, I say that they will blow up, but not that they will, you know, they will drop bullets, right? They don't need to. I mean, after all, I don't think it will be the first time that an enemy that supposedly drops bullets on death has its bullets cleared by the by the boss appearing. That happens, in fact, in Great... No, not in Great Fairy Wars. It actually happens in... which game happened? There was a game where enemies drop revenge bullets when they were killed. And the boss pretty much killed those enemies, so those bullets actually spawned. But since it also made the bullets disappear... Yeah, it was... Okay, in Touhou 18. In Touhou 18, before the first mid-boss, that's what happens. Before the first mid-boss, you know, when Mickey appears, the enemies blow up, but they also make the bullets disappear. Remember that. It's a shame that I can't summon that UFO. Yeah, Mickey, that's what I was thinking. I mean, the bullets are still dangerous if you are close enough to the enemies, but yeah. Damn it. This is gonna suck, dude. The problem is, UFOs in this game, well, no shit, but they are such an important mechanic. So the problem is, if you miss a UFO like that, your run is already shit. That's the issue. But yeah, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Also, I gotta say, another reason why doing this might be a bad idea. Insane. It's because I'm a little bit sleepy today. I mean, after all, as I told you, I woke up very early today just to move my things here. But it's okay. I mean, I'm sleepy a lot of times, so it doesn't really change much. Only change a little bit. Just a little bit. But yeah. I mean, honestly, being sleepy or not wouldn't really affect the outcome here. You know. Sleepy or not, this game still sucks. Today I woke up early for no reason and couldn't sleep again. Yeah, sometimes it happens to me that I wake up early, but even if I'm awake, I still prefer to lie on bed. Like, even if I'm not really sleeping, at least it helps the body relax. Wow, nice, I just got UFO'd. Ah, man. I feel like the worst part about this is that there are people that actually like this game. I think that that's what I take from all this. Like, the worst part. Like, the fact that the game exists is, you know, sure, it sucks, but I think that it's way more dangerous the fact that some people actually like this game. I think that that's worse. Because, you know, yeah, it's not really something that really adds up, right? Feels like such people wouldn't be people you could trust with. You could trust. But you know, it's okay. I'm glad I have only one shot type to clear us on this shit. Yeah, well, I definitely wouldn't go as far as to clear it with every shot type, that's for sure. Though let me guess, is that shot type Marisa B? Is that Marisa B for by any chance? Or is it actually someone else? As far as I know, Marisa B is fucking trash. But I might be wrong, I don't know. Yes, nice. Just as expected. Some enemies like this game. Some enemies like this game, yeah, I know. Well, they say that CPUs reach 60 degrees as maximum, and they also probably pick Miyako in Melty Blood. Yeah, those kind of people. Those kind of people, you know those, right? By the way, since you've been playing Melty, Yannick, what do you think about Miyako? Like, do you think that she's as busted as I do? Because I honestly feel that that character needs to be nerfed. Like, the other day I was watching a tournament, and it was supposedly a high-level tournament, and people were getting hit by the cross-up. You know, I find that to be so fucked up. Because, you know, it's one of those tools that you can say, well, just be fast enough to react to it, bro. You could say that, but the issue is, if a high-level player gets hit by it, then it's not just, you know, just react fast, bro. bomb. Ah, damn it, I can't see shit. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. Her bomb is only better thing compared to Marisai as it's a stage performance and the shots, I guess the range. I see. You haven't met a good Miyakos? I don't think I ever seen the cross-up. I see. Miyako is cute. Well, yeah, see, here's the thing. The fact that Miyako is cute is probably the only reason why there are people playing that game. Imagine if Miyako wasn't cute and it was just an ugly ass character that nobody would like to look at. If that was the case, I can guarantee you that this game will flop quite hard. Well, even harder than it supposedly did. So, you know. Yeah, you can tell that it's not a very good idea. Oh yeah, you told me to go up. Oh, that's right, it's still hard to do, like, I don't think it's something that easy, but yeah, that's clearly the way to do it. Thanks for the advice. Come on, dude. It's okay. Obviously gonna bomb this. God of War is on Steam right now. Yeah, but it's not the right God of War, it's the shitty one. Like, it's not old school God of War, or is it? Like, for what I've seen, it's the God of War where Kratos has a child. That God of War, sorry, but no thanks. Oop, get fucked. I always start stage 3 with one UFO in stock to summon one during that wave. Yeah, I know that, it's just that I picked the wrong UFO here. Well, I picked. See, I didn't pick shit, the game picked it for me, that's the problem. You know. Oh, I didn't have bomb, I think. That sucks. Shit. Damn it, dude, I meant to bomb and it didn't come out. Well, this run is dead, obviously. But, yeah, it's absolutely dead. Man. Dude. Child, yes, yeah. I mean, I haven't played the game, so I can't judge if it's good or not, but honestly, dude, I don't think that that's what God of War is supposed to be about, you know? Like, don't give a fuck about... See, that's the problem. A lot of people think that character growth is a good thing. It can be a good thing depending on how you handle it, but honestly, I'd rather have characters that don't evolve. Or at least that don't evolve. No, not that don't evolve, but rather characters that don't change drastically, I feel. But I don't know. I couldn't say, I didn't play it, so maybe I will give less of a shit about the lore itself. But still, whoop. One of those games that puts your bomb DPS to waste when you use one at the end of an on spell. Oh yeah, because here you have bosses have bomb shield in the beginning, so you can't really do that. Well, then again, that's how it was supposed to be, like how the actual rule was. That's something that only happens, like the fact that you can bomb at the end of an on-spell is something that only happens when, you know, when Soon forgets about putting a bomb shield in the recent games, but the bomb shield is supposed to be a mechanic in every game. Just like how he forgot to put instant retry in Touhou 17, I think, or Touhou 18, one of those. When you want to see a game with Granny Marisa, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Granny Marisa, I guess, as long as she doesn't give a shit, just like she doesn't give a shit like now, right? Like if she's still that easygoing magician, then sure. If I'm not mistaken, for what I've seen, I don't know because I haven't played the game, but for what I've seen, Kratos in that game, like it's very toned down. Like he always was a violent, you know, asshole, kill everyone, but here he's more calm because he has that stupid child, you know. They are invincible during spell declare when a bomb is used before they declare said spell card, but with time I guess it's not a bad thing to remove it as long as the bomb isn't too busted. Yeah, but that's precisely the problem. I think that in every game that doesn't have the bomb shield, there is a bomb that is busted. You know, that's the main issue. But I don't think it's also something that should happen. Because, you know, the thing about spell cards is that they are supposed to be special. Like, they are not supposed to be just like an extension of the non-spell, you know? So because of that, it doesn't really make much sense, I feel, to make a spell card get deleted immediately, just like that. That's the issue I think that the most recent Touhou games have, is that non-spells are just pretty much the same as spell cards, just without a name. That's the issue. I think older games respect that difference more. Obviously that doesn't mean that in older games there are not non-spells that are actually harder than the spell. But the spell is supposed to be relatively special, you know. That's the issue. So removing the bomb shield will kinda take away the fact that you are supposed to face the spell card. You can't just get away with it. Or if you wanna get away with it, well, spend another bomb. Right? It also depends on game balance and other shit, you know. I wonder how many times today I'm gonna say that I hate this game. I'm probably gonna say it quite a lot of times, because I do. The issue is that the bomb doesn't fail the spell bonus when used before the spell declare, making the smoke card easier to exploit. Well, yeah, it's what I was saying basically. That spells are not special anymore. Like they are just another pattern instead of something that is supposed to be, you know, just relatively special. At least compared to the stage, compared to the non-spells, right? And obviously renders the spell capture completely worthless as a result. If you can capture a spell without even playing it. That's something that has been present a lot in the latest Touhou games. That's my issue with it. Then again, it obviously makes the game easier, but you know. Christ, Nasrin, for fuck's sake. The lack of bomb shield at Shimata's final spell makes my spell practice capture attempts pointless. Every fun game ever, no spells aren't meant to be very flashy. Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, that's the whole point why there is that differentiation, right? Like, non-spells are supposed to be special. Are supposed to be non-special. They are supposed to be just regular patterns. And spells are the ones that have something behind it that makes it special. Well, something. Has multiple things. So you get my point. I got scared. I will have to collect all of that shit. Damn, that's another UFO lost. What a surprise, I must say. Is that gonna be a good idea? Oh, it actually was. Nice. I have a lot of bombs, I need to use them. Shimata's final is fun to capture. It's an interesting spell. Gets wasted by how easily skippable it is. Yeah, basically if you have the right cards, you can basically not give a shit about properly capturing it, right? You don't need to. Wow, for some reason I got distracted there and I shouldn't have done that shit. That's a complete waste of bomb. I got distracted and I was like, where the fuck am I? So I needed to bomb just to make sure I didn't get fucked. Nice! That's pretty cool. Very interesting, I must say. That's a shame because I almost captured that one. And Sanae V is very good at capturing that specific spell card because of the frogs going to the right. It's a shame, but it's okay. At least you keep the bombs. Which I don't think it's a very nice consolation prize, but you know. it will have to do for now as a consolation prize. But yeah. Damn it, why do you go away so easily? Come on, what a piece of shit. Well, I will summon the multicolor UFO, I guess. What a fucking piece of shit. At least I was able to erase all the bullets. No, I'm not gonna summon it again, though. Yeah, couldn't even kill one of this. Okay, now. Well, actually, now, is that a... Alright. Wait, where was my bomb there? Or was it there and I didn't see it? Well, it doesn't matter, I already fucked up. Was pulling Shion banner yesterday and it was my unluckiest banner ever. Seems very fitting. But you know. This game sucks. This game sucks. But you know. At least this is, as I say before, a good lesson for everyone that thinks that streaming this game is interesting. Well, you get what you deserve. You didn't believe me when I say that watching this garbage was gonna be garbage. But, you know, need to believe now. Have the evidence right in front of you. Are most likely not gonna see the late game more than once, probably. Damn, and the UFO just getting crushed by Yunsan Fist. Yeah, you can pretend all you like, but you know deep down that streaming UFO is a piece of shit. You know, it's the way it is. Some people don't believe my words, but it's fine. You don't need to. The good thing is that when I was streaming on Twitch, the day I stream UFO on Twitch, like Lunatic 1 coin clear attempts, since Twitch doesn't save streams unless you tell it to, that stream is obviously completely lost. But here, since it's YouTube and you can see every stream, because obviously every stream gets saved because it's treated as a normal video, you can just go back anytime at this stream and see just how shit this game is and how shit it is to stream it. But you know, hopefully it's useful for the future, for you to comprehend. You're gonna be there for all to see. Every time someone asks, hey, why don't you stream UFO? Well, go watch the UFO stream and tell me why. You tell me why. Oh, yeah. It's basically one of the things that I say some time ago. a lot of people don't know what they ask for. And that applies for many things, obviously, not just streams. It applies for every single thing in the world. Some people don't really comprehend like what they really want. They think they want something. So when that something is right in front of their eyes, they understand that it really wasn't. That they were misguided. So hopefully this stream is gonna serve as a lesson. I punch UFO in the face. Would be nice to have a UFO plushie that I could punch. Would be very stress relieving, honestly. But yeah. Oh, I did that super early. That sucks. Yeah, I did it super early. Wait, it actually... What? Okay, it didn't blow up, but it got feel, so it dropped the bomb, the full bomb. Interesting. It basically got feel when it was off a screen, pretty much. Oh, I'll take it, if you don't mind. Fuck. Damn it. At least it feels fast enough. At least. I'll pick that if you don't mind. Miss Umbrella. Give me that shit. One of the most fucked up things about this game is that UFOs get blocked, like the view gets blocked by bullets. I think that has to be one of the funniest parts. Yeah, Nasrin is pretty cute. Sadly this game isn't. You got physical UFO, but the case cracked in shipping? Damn, that sucks. So does that mean that the UFO broke too? Because I mean, if the case broke, maybe the UFO is still intact. I mean, after all, the camera that you're seeing right now, that camera, the case of that camera was pretty much destroyed when it arrived in the mail. And I mean, obviously it's not the best camera ever, but it works. And we're talking about a camera, something that is quite fragile, you know? So, you know. But then again, it's a Logitech product. If there is something that Logitech does very well, is making products that last, at least in my experience. Like, you could argue about the quality as in how it performs, you could argue about many things, but when it comes to how durable they are, Logitech products are one of the best. At least when it comes to peripherals. Well, then again, they pretty much only do peripherals, right? I think they do some other things, but I don't know. UFOs generally follow your horizontal position. Yeah, I know that. It's just that I'm constantly moving, so it doesn't seem like a very good idea to try to move according to the UFO. Well, that's gonna be a shame, but I will do this. Nice. Give me another one. There you go. Now I need you to blow up. Well, the good thing about the green UFO is that it doesn't really need to be destroyed to get the reward that is really worth it. Like, the only thing you need is to feel it, which is something that can be hard enough, but your Lunatic most lasts less than a year? Well, that's weird. In my experience, every Lunatic product that I had was very good. Game is fine, just a small crack on the case. Oh, you mean physical UFO? You mean the game? I thought that you mean either a plushie or a figure. Oh yeah. Usually CDs are contrary to what you would think. They are quite durable. Well, I mean, as long as you don't drop them in the ground with all your force and step on it, right? Well, yeah, if you do that, they are not gonna be very durable, but you get my point. Oh, damn, it switched. I thought I was close enough. I guess I was not. Ah, that fucking sucks, dude. Let's see if you can absorb them fast enough. No, you couldn't. That's a shame. That wasn't the best idea. You want to do Lunatic UFO someday? Got the disc for EOSD, UFO, and SA. I wouldn't recommend it to you, honestly. Well, then again, I don't need to tell you about it. You are experiencing it right now as to why it's a bad idea. But you know. I think one of the worst parts of this game is the power system. Like, basically, I died there and I wasn't even able to recover my power. I'm probably gonna die again without recovering my power either. It's a shame, but it's the way it works. He literally hit me with his fucking thumb knuckle. Nice. Very good. Very cool, I must admit. Oh, that was close. Well, the good thing is that I can get to stage 4 as long as I bomb this shit, that is. I don't think I'm gonna last too long though. Fist. I don't care about most one coin clears at this point except UFO as the hardest one. Not the power system but the power recovery that is the issue. The enemies drop too few power. Yeah, well, it's part of the issue. Great Fairy Wars, I wanna do that too. Well, if you want to do shit just for the sake of being hard, why don't you try one coin clearing UFO with someone that isn't Sanae or Raisin? On Lunatic, obviously, Legacy mode. I'm pretty sure that's something that could be harder than UFO. I mean, I wouldn't know since I was never close of doing either. Well, Bravi did both, so he can tell you better than me which one is harder. I don't know, you tell me. Oh, I can't be fast enough. Oh, that's not gonna absorb enough bullets. Well, that's a shame. Well, at least here I don't have a choice to bomb, which is a good thing. Well, that means that we're gonna be breathing a little bit longer. Probably shouldn't have bombed there now that I think about it, but... Oh, nice! I like when an enemy shoots me off the screen. Nice, that's pretty cool. You gotta say that one of the things that I like the most. When an enemy is off screen and it's impossible to see the bullet coming and it's right on the bottom of the screen, that's super cool, dude. I see cheating drops 0.25 power. Really? I tried LOL-K Maris and Reimu with CVT. They are both on the same level. Yeah, they are probably both on the same level of fuckery. I mean, for different reasons, but pretty much, yeah. Don't get close to the borders, I know. I got a clear on LOL-K already, but nothing on UFO. I see. But yeah, well, obviously because in LOL-K, both Raisin and Sanae are fucking broken. Reimu sucks at grazing and DPS. Yeah, funnily enough, the fact that she has a small hitbox could be a disadvantage in that game. That's the funny thing. I don't get it. Like, I'm seeing the UFO completion being so low. I don't know, dude. I feel like I should go with my gut instinct here and pick Sanae. Like, as I told you before, I got way further with Sanae than what I'm getting here. I mean, I'm gonna check the record just in case I'm misremembering, but I'm pretty sure I reached, like, show. I reached show with Sanae. And with Sanae V, I'm not really getting any luck. Because look at this, the completion for the UFOs I never seen so many uncompleted UFOs before. Like, this is not the shot type. No, you know what? First of all, let me check. Result. Sanae A on Lunatic, which is this. Yeah, as I knew it. I did reach stage 5 and stage 4 multiple times. Yeah, I'm sorry dude, it might be objectively better to pick Sanae B, but it has done nothing for me. It has done absolutely nothing. Sorry. And again, Sanae, if I go with the bomb strategy, Sanae A bombs are not bad at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can see way better with Sanae A bomb than Sanae B bomb, because it's way less bright. You can try the more forgiving Ray bots. Nah, but Raymo in this game is fucking trash, dude. Raymo A's bomb is garbage, and Raymo's B damage is garbage too. Marisa sucks at range. You know, I mean, see, here's the thing. If I pick a character in this game, it's gonna be Sanae. The question is if it's gonna be A or B, not if I, you know. I'm still seeing too little completion, dude. Like, I don't remember this happening in other difficulties. I don't think Raybots is dependent of the hitbots. I don't know. Snakes don't need much practice. Well, no, because it has auto-aim. Raymo's A bomb has good DPS, doesn't slow down too heavily. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be a good idea, because I think that Sanae A is basically Raymo B, but better in every sense, except for the hitbots. We'll skip Byakuren's first spell and second none with it. Yeah, but honestly, I don't think in this game that has such crazy stages, like, it's something that is really an advantage to... I mean, well, it's obviously an advantage, but I don't think it's big enough to be worth it, to have a smaller hitbox. Actually, I think I know why I don't see that much UFO completion. It's because I'm doing green UFOs. Usually I always did red UFOs. Yeah, I were doing red UFOs before. In fact, I'm pretty sure that that attempt where I got to stage 5, that was a red UFO attempt. Most likely. I guess an ASA bomb is good at canceling bullets at Byakuren's final. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, because as I say before, that's looking way too far into the future. That's the main problem. You're looking into a stage that I'm probably not even gonna reach today or ever. That is, you know, that's the issue. Ah man, that's ridiculous. You get the point? Like, before worrying about getting there, to worry about everything in between. Nice, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I must admit. Everything is reachable in Touhou. It's a matter of willpower. Well, yeah, I mean, I could say something that you can eat everything in this world, it's just a matter of willpower. That doesn't mean you should do it, right? Like, if I see a piece of shit in front of me, yeah, if I had enough willpower, I could eat it. But, you know, it's not something that I would like to do, right? So, yeah, I don't think that saying that is very useful, because, yeah, there is a lot of things where the only thing you need is willpower. I mean, after all, getting a piece of shit is not hard. You produce one every day, right? So, obviously, the only hard thing is actually wanting to do it, getting the willpower to do it. But you know, I don't know, I think I will pass on that, personally. Can compare food and a game. I say piece of shit and you assume food. Alright. I'm not gonna judge. Beavers can eat their own poop. And that they are gonna destroy southern Argentina. They already whipped out half of the southern province. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that it needs to happen is that they reach an important city, and when that happens, they are gonna get exterminated. I mean, come on, bro. Not that hard to kill a bunch of beavers. And the fact that they are a lot makes it easier, I will say. The only thing they need to do is, you know, reach an important city, and that's it. That's as far as they are gonna go. Is that a thing? Yeah, apparently there is a beaver infestation in the south. There were 20 beavers when they were introduced, now they are over 100,000. Nice. But yeah, I watched a documentary about that. And yeah, they are spreading quite fast, but you know, just like everything in nature, they are gonna get destroyed if they become an actual problem. You know, like, come on, just a bunch of fucking beavers. What are they gonna do? Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's beavers or if it's anything else. If it was a bunch of crocodiles, regardless of how dangerous a single crocodile is, they will still get the same treatment. It will get obliterated, you know? think I need to bomb here if I want to summon UFO. Another good thing about Sanae A, by the way, is the fact that her bomb doesn't automatically kill the UFOs, pretty much. They can last a little bit longer. A small group of Canadian beavers introduced into the wild in 1946 have multiplied into an army. You gotta start making beaver asado. We cool, but then it was Canada's fault. And it fucking Canadians. Anyways, how is it going, Yami? I know you're there, but it's okay, dude. Don't worry about it. We're gonna treat your beavers well. I mean, at least the amount of beavers that you originally brought here. Because I don't think that the rest are gonna be treated quite well. But you know, it's alright, don't have to worry about it. Nice death. I like dying like that, honestly, if you ask me. It's a very cool way to die. What if I'm not? If you're not a Canadian? I mean, if you're not a Canadian, then you will be lying. And lying is not cool, you know? If you say that you're not a Canadian now, you have been a very dirty liar, you know? Yeah, you don't lose your bombs on that. It's just, well, you could say you lose 2 bombs because you lost a life without bombing, but yeah, you don't lose all of them. That's the same way that it is in 10 Desires. 10 Desires also applies just like that. Is that a good idea? I could bomb it, I guess. What if I'm not here? But what kind of supposition is that? I mean, you are already here. So how could you not be here if you are here? Doesn't make much sense to me. Okay. Alright. Jesus Christ, dude. You know, I honestly want to stop playing this garbage. Like, I don't know if I can stand the rest of the stream playing this shit. That's the issue. Like, I think that 3 hours of this game is an exaggeration. You know? That's the main problem. I will try, but I don't know, dude. I can't make any promises, unfortunately. But it's alright. Alright, I need a distraction. Can you please tell me about something so I can forget the fact that I'm playing this game? Every time I look at the screen, I don't know. How can this game be so bad? It's unbelievable. And this is something that I say the last time I played this. Like, it has the perfect recipe to be a piece of shit. That's the problem about this game. Like, it's not just a couple things. It's everything about this game that is a piece of shit. Right? Like, it's like it was made on purpose to be as shitty as possible. That's the issue. I wish there was only a couple things, but it's everything about this. How do you deal with Kuma? Coma. Well, I already told you that. You deal with Coma by zoning. If you pick CL, you can very easily, you know, fuck him up. Like, you know, see, the thing is, Coma is a character that has a lot of trouble getting in. So, you can zone him out. Well, considering that you have Kohaku, like, how will you deal with Coma using Kohaku? Well, the very first thing is keep your distance. In your case, that means try, when they are knocked down, try using your plant while you are away from him. Because one of the best things that Coma has is his down super. Down super basically allows him to have full armor. I think it's fully invincible too. It's super good, right? And it also allows him to have armor afterwards for a specific amount of time. So basically, I think that the best thing that I could recommend to you against Coma is, you know, try to bait his wake up, try to stay away from him. In Kohaku's case, use the Sword Slash, the one that has a shit ton of range. Use that more, right? If you can, use the plant super, the one that throws projectiles. Just try to not let him in. And if he gets in, the best thing that you can do on Wake Up is... honestly, it's either Wake Up block or Wake Up jump. I felt the power of 2-2C in your face. Yeah, that's what I mean. Down C is one of the best tools he has. So if you bait his Wake Up, you can do a lot. And Kohaku is very good at doing that. You can leave a plant there, stay away, and it works very easily. You know? That's the thing. So, yeah, basically. Obviously, it's not something that is easy to do, but you gotta keep in mind, Coma really is a character that is weaker than you think. Like, that's what you need to exploit. Well, obviously, I'm pretty sure that's something that you already know, but you need to adapt your playstyle depending on the character that you're fighting against. So in Coma's case, you need to keep him away, you need to bait his wake-ups, and when you're knock down, you have to be super careful, basically. And for example, if you fight against someone like Blob, you have to change your playstyle to completely rush him down. Don't let him wake up, because he can't. He cannot wake up. Well, he can wake up Moon Drive and wake up Hit Activation, sure, but he can't do more than that. So bully him with that, right? And other characters also have other weaknesses, so basically the first advice is obviously that one. Depending on the character, change your playstyle. If you try to play the same against every character, nothing good is gonna come out of that. You need to play according to the situation. Obviously you also need to adapt that to what the player is doing, but obviously when you choose to start the match against someone you haven't fought before, you don't know how they fight. And even if you already fought him before, you don't know what strategy he's using now. So usually you need to fight against the character first at the beginning of the game, right? That's basically what I can tell you about it. But you know, hopefully that was useful. Probably not, because I probably told you things that you already knew before. But I mean, it's okay. Just follow that plan. That's what you need to do. Also, another thing that you have to take into account, which is super common for fighting games, is don't get into the mentality that just because you know how to fight an opponent, like, don't get into the mentality that if you lose to that character, it's because you suck. No, that's not the case. You might know the general terms of fighting against a specific character, and in fact, you probably fight against characters that are way lower tier than Kohaku. Losing to that doesn't mean you suck, it just means your opponent is better. And yeah, that might hurt, but I mean, obviously at some point someone is gonna be better. If you were the best player in the world, you know, you will be in a different position. You wouldn't even be asking for advice. So what I'm trying to say is that you need to accept that there is gonna be players that are just better than you, and don't blame it on yourself, because that's super common. You are like, yeah, I need to do this, this, and this against this character. You fight that character and you lose, and I'm like, damn, I knew what to do and I still lost. Yeah, it's fine, it happens very normally. Just don't blame yourself for that. If your opponent is better, it's just better. Or at least it was better on that match. Keep in mind also that Melty Blood is a game that has a shit ton of rock, paper, scissors. Even more so than most fighting games. Just because of that shield mechanic that is super busted. So do that. Do that. Try to take that into account. Basically. Also, how is it going, Colo? Yeah, I indeed moved. It finally came the day where I moved, and here I am. The only thing left now is the microphone. But it should come in about 2-3 weeks, I would say. 2 to 3 weeks I should have the microphone here. Hopefully, at least. And with that, basically, I wouldn't need anything else. I will not need anything else. But yeah. The only, well, no, there is something that I need, but that's something that is not something that I can just get. See, the issue is, to be completely honest with you, I'm running out of ideas. You know, like, I'm actually running out of ideas on games to stream. So I have everything that I need to stream except ideas. That's my problem. My Steam library doesn't really have that many games that I haven't played before, right? Like, it's drying up. And there are so many games that I know that I could play and that you're probably gonna mention, but there are games that I don't really want to play, right? Because, you know, running out of ideas doesn't mean that you can just say a game that I haven't played and I will be like, you know. Also, how is it going, Clone Cat? Yeah, don't worry, this is a one-time only thing. As you can see, this is a new place, this is a new setup, so I just wanted to, you know, remember the occasion. But yeah, don't worry, I'm probably never gonna play this game again, at least not on Lunatic, on stream, so you have to rest assured that that is not gonna be the case. Unless, well, as I said, I keep running out of ideas and this is the only thing left, but I don't think this even counts as an idea. But you know, that's my issue. Basically. But you know, it's alright. But it really is a shame. Like, I think that that's the most fucked up part, right? Like, I finally have everything I need to stream, like, without any difficulty, any technical difficulty. But just when that happens is when I'm running out of ideas. So that's the issue that I find. Devs will stop making games. Well, it doesn't matter if devs don't make games, because I can just play all games. That's not a problem. But you know. You get the point. I'm just completely running out of ideas. There are still ideas there, but those ideas are not gonna last for too long. Like, eventually there's gonna come the day where I literally don't know what to stream. Probably that won't happen for 1 month. Maybe I will even say 2 months. But I can tell you that at that point it is gonna happen. You play the sequel to Chaos of Black Long. What's the name? Well, shitty ideas from Colo is just what I expected. So yeah. No, I don't know what game you're talking about, Cloncat. How is the name of the game? Because that seems like a good idea. Phantasm Dream? Oh, weird. I don't remember hearing about it. When did it release? Because I don't remember reading about it. Mirror? That's definitely not gonna happen. But you know, it's on sale right now. I see. But I mean, I want to know when it releases. January 2020, for real? Are you sure about that? I don't remember even seeing that game. Unless it's the one I think it is. Wait, is it a horizontal scrolling shooting game? Because if it's horizontally scrolling, I know which one it is, and I didn't buy it precisely because I didn't like the way it looked. Okay, when I die, which is probably gonna be very soon, let me investigate. I'm interested. I'm actually interested. Know what? Oh, know that it's not horizontal. It's vertical? Well, I'm surprised then. I'm very surprised. Because I should have known. Especially if it released in 2020. Huh. Well... Alright. Dan Mackay? No, dude, Dan Mackay looks like shit. Sorry, but no, I'm not gonna play that. Alright, the UFO went away, but that's not a problem. At least it dropped the bomb. But yeah, I'm gonna look it up after I die here. Ooh, that was close. And that was very nice. This bomb is really very good. Hey Kai, how is it going? I play Phantasm Dream, it's a cool game, a little hard even in normal mode, and if you want coin clear you unlock Remilia Flandre. I see. Only has 48 reviews. And Mackay is fantastic. I don't know, I didn't like what I saw. Alright, well... Damn, I gotta say that I'm taking longer to die than I expected. So, wait for the run to die and I'm gonna look it up. Because I'm genuinely interested. Because Chaos of Black Long is a very good game. It's a very, very good game. It's also relatively hard, honestly. Like, it's a game that, you know, doesn't really hold your hand, right? Man. That's a lot of bombs. Okay. Yeah, I want to see. Maybe, see, here's the thing. I mean, maybe I missed it, but honestly, I just think that it's a game that I probably saw and I didn't like the way it looked. Knowing me, because it's... Oh, man. Well, I think we're back. Are we back? I think we should be back. Yeah, I think we are back. Man, well, that just shows you how much YouTube does this shit randomly. Like, at the beginning I thought that it might be my internet, but judging that this is a completely different connection, it's definitely not my internet. It's YouTube that sometimes decides to randomly disconnect. The same thing happens to Twitch, by the way. I've seen big streamers disconnect all of a sudden for no reason other than Twitch sucks. So it's the same thing with YouTube. But anyways, that's something that I wanted to see. Runs better than Twitch? Yes, that is true. YouTube does run way better than Twitch, but sometimes it has these things where you ask yourself, why? Why are you like this? Because it happens out of nowhere and like it just reconnects immediately. But you know, it's okay. I mean, I say this multiple times, but making a streaming platform in the technical sense is super hard. Like obviously if you're not a multi-millionaire company, you cannot pull it off. But even if you are a multi-millionaire company, it's very hard. But Twitch really, it saturates with how bad it is. Like Twitch runs so badly that, I mean, so badly for the fact that it is supposed to be a streaming platform, you know. Like if it was like if the streaming part of Twitch was secondary, I will be like, well, yeah, it makes sense, right? But Twitch only purpose is to be a streaming platform. So because of that is fucked up, especially when YouTube's main purpose is definitely not streaming, you know. Twitch runs like it has decoding servers in the Amazonia. Well, it does. At least the South American ones. Well, not in the Amazonia, but you know, very close. They are disgustingly rich and they can make a proper platform. Well, the thing about YouTube is that the problem that it has as a streaming platform is that it lacks so many concepts that Twitch has, right? Like dividing games in categories, you know, well, dividing streams in categories, really. Organizing streamers better, giving them more tools to stream instead of just the basic service, right? And obviously I'm talking about all streamers, not just the big ones, obviously. Because the big ones have quite a lot of tools on YouTube. At that point where you wanted me to dodge that shit. It's harder to get new people to watch small YouTube streams. Yeah, but that applies to YouTube and Twitch. Like basically, if you want to stream, or sorry, if you want to start your, I wouldn't say career because that's a very strong word, but let's just say that you want to start as a streamer, it's pretty much impossible unless you are sucking a big streamer nuts. It's not gonna happen. Like you're not gonna get big by yourself unless you get insanely lucky. Or you do something so unique that nobody else does. Which playing video games casually is definitely not, doesn't enter that category, you know. Alright, let me investigate this game. What was the name? Phantasm Dream. That's a very generic name for a Touhou game, honestly. Phantasm Dream. That's weird. Alright, Phantasm Dream. What's this shit? Touhou Phantasm Dream. Yeah, something tells me that I remember this game. I remember seeing it. Yeah, I kinda remember seeing this. I think the reason why I didn't buy this is because it's not on its biggest sale. Like, I remember seeing it before, but the biggest sale only happened once, and that's why I didn't buy it. And the same thing applies here. It's in sale, but it's not the biggest sale. So that's probably why. But you know, Twitch has raised, so that helps getting new viewers for both streamers. Yeah, but that can only help you so much, you know. Like, those new viewers are only gonna be new viewers if they actually like you. Like, just getting into a stream. I mean, if it's not on sale, dude, Project Diva was on sale. That's the whole point why I bought it. If it wasn't on sale, of course I wouldn't have bought it. Are you dumb? That's the whole point about sales. If it's not on the biggest sale, it's not really worth buying. Just wait for it to go on sale again. Not that hard. You know. I mean, the only time that I will buy a game that is not on the biggest sale is obviously on release. Which you could say that it is on its biggest sale because it hasn't been in sale before. But if it's not on the biggest sale, a game that has released a long time ago, it's like, I'm not in a hurry to play this, you know. Praise can only help so much, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, I know that you got to my channel with a raid. In fact, I will say that almost everyone here got to this channel with a raid. I'm pretty sure. I mean, almost every single one of my regulars got into my channel because of a raid. Like, I'm pretty sure Yannick was like that, I'm pretty sure Ravi was like that too, I'm pretty sure Kael was like that too. I'm pretty sure Riemann... Wait, you weren't? Are you sure about that? Alright, well, if you say so. I remember Riemann, for example, getting into my stream without a raid. He actually got there when I was streaming Touhou 17. Draynot, I'm pretty sure it was because of a raid as well. Like, I raided him, and because of that he has been attending my streams, you know. You just being Touhou streamers. I see. Yeah, obviously Colo also didn't do it because of a raid. Well, you know. Jesus. Hey man, there is a steel... Alright. But yeah, regardless, you know, it's important to understand that, yeah, Twitch is a lot better at dealing with exposure. YouTube is super bad at doing that. And I mean, Christ, this is... And I wanna reset. Okay, I will reset. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, honestly, dude, about this game. I just hope this serves as a lesson. Hopefully. Hopefully it does. So, you know. Alright, that didn't work. Sure, why not? So, you know, about the running out of ideas thing, some things that I was thinking about are classic games that I never played, like Metroid. So the problem is that I didn't play those games because I don't like that type of game. So I feel that that's gonna be even worse. Like, sure, you could say that it's better than nothing, but I disagree. If you allow me to disagree, I think I disagree with that. I don't think that it's better than nothing. Like, for example, this stream, or more importantly, this game, is trash, right? So I wouldn't say that streaming this shit is better than nothing. At least not for me. I don't know about you, but to me, streaming a game like this is not better than not streaming anything. So, you know, thing is, a game like Metroid, I don't think that it's gonna be Like, I don't think it's something that is gonna be nice for me. I don't think I will enjoy a game like Metroid. At least you enjoy the music. Yeah, I don't know up until what point. Because the only music you're hearing is the end of Spring, which is the stage 1 theme. That's, well, and sometimes Nasrin theme, I guess. That's the only thing you're gonna listen to for the most part. So I don't know if you can also enjoy that very well. Can even get to listen some of the best themes of this game. You won't get to listen Byakuren's theme, for example. You won't get to listen Makai Esoterica, or, well, whatever the name was, or Tiger Pattern by Sravana, right? You're not gonna listen to that. I'm not gonna reach that far. And obviously you're not gonna listen to either of the extra stages. Obviously, because I'm not... the idea is to not play extra, right? Well, the idea is to play Lunatic more than to not play extra. So because of that... I mean, don't get me wrong, at the end of Spring and Beware the Umbrella Left There Forever, those are beautiful songs. But you know, I don't know how much you can listen to them in a row. Though honestly, Kogasa, I think that for the most part, I don't really even reach her that often. In fact, how long has it been since I reached Kogasa? I don't remember when was the last attempt I got to this boss. I really don't. And this is only the stage 2 boss, that's the funniest part about this. We're not even talking about Murasa, no, this is the stage 2 boss. Right? So that's my issue. Like, I don't think you even get to enjoy the few good things that this game has because of how shit Lunatic is. That's the issue, I feel. Well, as I say multiple times, the best thing about this game is the extra stage. I think that it's one of the only things, if not the only thing worth to play in this game. And it's a shame, because when I think about it, UFO really has one of the best soundtracks in the series. It's really good. It's not my personal favorite, right? As far as soundtrack go, but it's super solid. But, you know, the main game really could be better, basically. But you know, it's just the way it is. And then, you know, talking about classic games that I haven't played, there is also games like Final Fantasy, right? But I don't know. I think we still fall into the same thing. I don't think those are games that I'm gonna enjoy playing. Like, I feel that it's most likely gonna be more of a pain in the ass to play those games than to not play anything. That's my problem with it. And that doesn't just apply to Final Fantasy, but turn-based RPGs in general, you know? Just something that you just can't get into. Or even bring up Final Fantasy when you have already said you hate turn-based RPGs. Well, I'm bringing it up because, as I say before, I'm running out of ideas, right? Of games to stream. And one idea that I got is I should play classic famous games that I never played. But when I think about those games, Metroid, Final Fantasy, right? Those names are the ones that pop up. And yeah, that's exactly what you're saying there. Why would I do that if I hate turn-based RPGs? Yeah, exactly. You understand the problem? That's the issue. Why not Dodonpachi? But I already played quite a big amount of Dodonpachi. Like, obviously, I didn't get good enough to do the really impressive shit. But those games are the kind of games that I mean, I know that this is a ridiculous way of looking at it. But to me, well, at least Dodonpachi Daifukatsu, right, which is the one I played, that game is a game that I consider that I beat it. And the reason why I consider that I beat it is because I can make it better than what I did. Or, let me correct myself. I can do better than what I did unless I play that game religiously. Like every day for like 1 month, right? I don't wanna do that. That's the thing about Dodonpachi. You could say I could play other Dodonpachis, like, you know, Daiyosho, well, Sai Daiyosho, the original one, right? Yeah, I could do that, but the problem of those is that I will need to emulate them. And I hate emulating. There are so many things that can go wrong, and honestly, you know, I don't think it's a game that I feel like playing so much to actually, you know, worry about emulating it, right? Because I usually only emulate games that I really want to play. Like, if I investigate emulation, it's because the game is something that I really, really want to play. And with Dodonpachi, honestly, like, I know the other Dodonpachis. It's not like I'm completely oblivious to them and I don't know what I'm missing. I know what I'm missing. And honestly, what I'm missing, I don't feel that is much better than Daifukatsu, which is the Dodonpachi that I played. The only Dodonpachi that I play, right? Like, I feel like Daifukatsu is probably the pinnacle of the Dodonpachi series. I don't think it gets much better than that. Even Sai Daiyosho, that is a very solid game, I don't think it gets to the level of Daifukatsu. Daifukatsu is just a super good game. And yeah, as I say before, I wouldn't really like to play a Danmaku game so religiously. Which is pretty much the reason why I don't play this. Like, the reason why I'm sucking so much is because if I want to Lunatic 1 coin clear this game, I will need to play religiously for like a month. Maybe less, maybe that's an exaggeration, maybe 2 weeks. But I don't wanna do that. Like, I feel like, you know, Danmaku games are cool to just play, like, you know, here and there, right? To get a couple runs and fuck around, right? Like, they are pretty good for that, but more than that, like, actually super try hard in it is something that I'm not interested, at least not anymore. At some point, maybe you could say that I was interested in doing such a thing, but not anymore, really. Ooh, that was close. I hate having bombs when this shit happens. I can never decide if I should risk to get a life or... Yeah. Usually, most of the times, the answer is risking it. Because it's not like it's a hard pattern, it's just that it's so easy to get hit. It's super easy to get hit by that shit. Also, I have no more bombs, something worth remembering here. No more bombs. Oh, here I was supposed to not get close to the edges. Wow, that sucks. Damn it. Damn, that sucks so much. There's nothing I could have done there, other than purposely dying to at least try to catch the bomb in some way. That's so fucked up, what a piece of shit. Well, the other thing I could have done is actually, you know, stream that pattern. That seems like a better idea. This game is a little bullshit, let's be honest, not only Lunatic. Yeah, I mean, that's what I always been saying. Like, basically, to me, when it comes to Windows Touhou games, there are two games that I will consider bad under certain circumstances. This game, main game, to me, it's bad if you play it on Lunatic. If you play in lower difficulties, it still has the UFO bullshit, but you can handle it better, obviously. And then the other one is Touhou 15, Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. If you play in Legacy mode, with a character that is not Sanai or Raisin, the game sucks. And even if you pick Sanai or Raisin, it still sucks because it's a bomb fest. So to me, those two games, under those specific circumstances, they suck. And they are the only two Windows games that I can, Touhou Windows games, that I can confidently say that they just suck, you know. I don't wanna deal with her non-spells. It's so easy to get hit by a random ass bullet in that pattern. I didn't really get hit there, but I bombed because I was already seeing it. Ooh, that was close. Damn, the amount of health that this spell card has is insane. Huh, you think I can capture the survival? Probably not. But it will happen. Nah, it most likely won't happen. That's a shame. It almost happened. Well, even if it happened, with that amount of resources I wouldn't have survived stage 5 that much, so I don't think it will have changed much, but hey, at least I almost reached stage 5. That's something, I guess. I find UFO pretty fun on normal, but yeah, for me even hard is bullshit. Yeah, I mean, it's just the problem. See, here's the thing. UFO is the kind of game that when you play on a lower difficulty, and by lower difficulty I mean a lower difficulty than the one you are comfortable with usually. So like for example, if you're a hard difficulty player, normally, right, in other Touhou games, if you play this game on normal, right, it will allow you to ignore the issues it has, right? Like, because you can brute force in the sense that because the patterns are so easy to you because they are below your level, right? You can ignore the problems it has because you can choose, as I said before, brute force through the game. You can ignore the shitty UFO mechanics, you can ignore the shitty power mechanic. You can ignore a lot of fundamental flaws, I think, in some game balance in terms of, you know, Kogasa being way harder than Ichirin, for example. Things like that, right? Things like that where if you play on a lower difficulty than the one you're used to, you can just ignore them because they are not a problem, right? But if you play in the difficulty that you're used to, in this case Lunatic, you can easily tell the issue, that you can tell the problems this game has, right? Like if I play this game on hard, I can be like, damn, you know, that was fun. Yeah, that was fun because of the 15 UFOs that you can summon, I only summoned 5. I didn't need more because the patterns I was able to clear them normally because they were just easier than what I'm used to. But when you actually have to play on your level, and I obviously use on your level very loosely because that's not something that you can easily measure, right? But when you play on your level, you start noticing the problems the game has, and very quickly, right? Like it doesn't even need to happen, like it doesn't even need one stage to pass. You can already notice it in the first stage, and if you don't notice it in the first stage, you will definitely notice it on the second one, that there is something wrong with this game, the way it's presented. And there is. To me there is. Every mechanic on this game is badly done, to me. And when I say badly done, I mean in the sense that it's done to be as unfun as possible, right? It's like it's specifically tailored to make it as annoying as it can be. Just like Yami when he's in chat, right? It's basically made specifically to be as annoying as it could be instead of making it fun. So yeah, to me, saying that a lower difficulty is fun, yeah, because as I say, you can avoid the shitty things the game has, right? That's the thing. I'm pretty sure the same applies to LOL-K. No, actually, you know what? No, the same doesn't apply to LOL-K. Because LOL-K is even more fucked up. LOL-K has patterns in normal that are absolute horseshit, right? Like just from the get-go. Like, it's very easy to notice. Like, even if you're I don't know, if you normally play on Lunatic, you play that game on normal and you easily notice that the patterns are so fucking badly done. Because they weren't balanced for legacy mode, they were balanced for point device mode. So you start noticing so quickly how bad that game is. But you know, again, I'm talking about legacy mode. To me, Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom in Point Device is an amazing game. It's a really, really fun game. Like, really one of those things that it's just a fun experience, no matter what, right? The legacy mode in that game is, well, this is something that I say multiple times before, but legacy mode, to me, the only reason why it exists in that game is so people don't complain. Because if Point Device was the only playable mode in that game, obviously all Touhou fans are gonna be like, what the fuck, this is not a Touhou game. Right? Like, what is this shit? That's the reason why Legacy mode is there, not because the game was made for Legacy mode. The game wasn't made for Legacy mode, and it shows that it wasn't. No. But yeah, what can I say? To me, those two games, UFO and LOL-K, are absolute garbage when it comes to how they are done. Legacy is Grace's fun. Yeah, but you know, obviously to me the resource system in that game being tied to Grace is something that is really bad. To me, Grace should be only something optional that people do for score and never a requirement. But even ignoring that, the patterns in that game are so bad. Like, they feel like they are fan-made. And I always bring the same example. Remember Clompy's second spell card? The one where lasers come from the sides and they go down? Remember that spell card? That spell card, and this is something that I already said before, but to me that's literally the worst spell card in the Windows era of Touhou. Literally the worst spell card. That has to be the worst. Like, it really feels like it's fan-made. It really feels like that's something that a fan did. And, you know, since he doesn't have too much experience with the patterns, he throws bullshit like that. Just because, I need something to be hard, so let me just make up a spell card that is literally impossible to dodge if you don't know the pattern. It's literally impossible to dodge if you haven't seen it before. Right? That's the fucked up part. Like, there are a lot of spell cards in Touhou that are clearly very unrealistic to be dodged in the first try, right? But that one is literally impossible to dodge on the first try. Like, it's not just hard, it's literally impossible. That's why, to me, that spell card is the worst ever. I spent 2 hours on that spell card the first time, probably more. Yeah, and that's the worst part. Even when you know what to do, the spell card is so bullshit that you need to pray for the stars to be in a position that don't fuck you up. Because the RNG is so awful in that spell card, right? So yeah. That's something that thankfully this game doesn't have. Like, there are a lot of bullshit spell cards in the sense that they are super hard to the point where I don't think they would belong in a low-level boss like Kogasa, for example. But there is no spell card in this game that will make you go, this is fan-made, right? At least I don't feel that way. Like, every spell card of this game I could believe that it was made by Zoom. At least from what I remember of every spell card, right? Which it's already hard to remember every spell card as it is, but for what I remember, every spell card in this game, as hard as they are, they all feel official. If you didn't tell me that LOL-K was made by Zoom, and well, obviously if you don't show me if you only show me the pattern and you don't show me the UI and the graphics and the music, which is what tells you that it's made by Zoom, Like, if you only show me that pattern, that clumpy second spell card, I will tell you, oh, that's a pretty fucked up fan-made script. Well, it's not. It's not. Might look like it, but no. It is not. And I will always remember that spell card precisely because of that. I legitimately think what I say. Like, I legitimately not exaggerating when I say it's the worst spell card in Windows Touhou. At least of the main games. I'm obviously not talking about the fighting games. Because if we get into the fighting games, then a lot of the spell cards there win by a very large margin, but obviously I'm not counting them. Stage 5 is literally a troll script stage. Yeah, it really feels like it. Stage 5 really feels like it was made for... It was made by someone for a troll contest. Yeah, it does feel like that. It does exactly feel like that. But no, it's an official stage in an official game made by Soon. Can you believe that? It's crazy, but it is. It is the case. Yeah, what can I say? It's one of those things that will always be on my memory, probably. Kind of traumas that are hard to forget, if it even is possible to forget them, right? You know? It's okay. It's the way it is. That reminds me, something, since I'm talking about Windows Touhou, something that I wanted to do, and the problem is that I will need to actually set it up. And as I was saying before, I don't like setting up emulators precisely because of how many things usually go wrong. But I want to play Touhou 4. The issue is that I think the emulator has the same issue that a lot of I Wanna Be The Guy fan games have, which is there is a chance that if you don't restart your PC, it's gonna run like trash. And that's precisely my issue, right? Like, I don't wanna, you know, do a lot, like, do a bunch of trouble, like get into a bunch of trouble just to run a game to stream, right? But I really want to play Touhou 4. I want to play Touhou 4 because I want to one-coin clear on Lunatic with more characters. I think I only did it with 2 or 1. I want to do it with all, or well, at least with 1 more. We can worry about doing it with all maybe at some other time, but I really want to do that. And because of that, you know, need to set up the fucking emulator. And honestly, I think that it's really the only PC98 Touhou game that I will want to replay. Because 5 is just really hard. I don't think I can do what I did again. Because I did get a 1-coin clear of that game on Lunatic, but I don't know how. And I don't think I'm gonna get it with any other character than the one I got it with, which I'm pretty sure it was Mima. I don't think I can get it with any other shot type, so there's that. I guess Touhou 3, but not really. That's also another game that I don't think I can do it without Mima or Rikako. which are one of the two most broken characters to use against the CPU. I mean, PC98 Touhou games on Lunatic are fine. I mean, but you need to pick the right tool for the job. As I said, if you play Touhou 3 on Lunatic and you don't pick a character like Mima, Yumemi, or Rikako, that game is gonna be incredibly hard. Neko Project works fine if set up correctly. No, but that's the issue. There is always a problem with every emulator. Neko Project has slowdown. I don't remember the name of the one that I was out to mention. I think it's called MP something. It works very well, but as I said, if you get unlucky enough that your computer for some reason, or rather Windows 10, doesn't decide to run it properly, you will need to restart your PC, which sucks. And then the other one, I don't even remember the name, but I remember it being trash. Wait, actually I can check that out. I have the emulators here. Anet. I think, no. Or was it Next? I can't remember which one of these was it. Like, I think the thing is, Anet is the one that has a chance to work like shit if you get unlucky. Neko is the one that works like shit by itself. And Next, I can't remember what issue I had with Next. I remember having a problem with it. So they all have a problem and you need to set it up properly, and I really don't want to deal with that shit. Yeah, Anet's that one, or Anet. I think it's Anet. It could be Anet. I don't know. But the point is that, yeah, I can do it. It's not like I can't. In fact, I already did it before. I have Lunatic 1 coin clears of PC98 on stream. So, not like it's something that I cannot do. It's just that it's such a pain in the ass to make it work that I really don't feel like doing it. But I will do it for Touhou 4 at least. As I say, the other Touhou games from PC98, I don't really feel like replaying them anytime soon. But Touhou 4, I definitely want to replay that one on Lunatic. You know. Another thing that I have to do eventually is try to get Lunatic 1 coin clear on Touhou 1 and 2. Problem is that both games suck, and most importantly, Touhou 1 is probably gonna be impossible to Lunatic 1 coin clear. So that's my problem. I can definitely Lunatic 1 coin clear Touhou 2, but I need to try hard so badly. That game is so fucking shit that it makes UFO look like a masterpiece. Touhou 1 and 2, both of those games suck so much that in comparison to UFO, yeah, like this is game of the year compared to those two. Which is the reason why every time I talk shit about UFO and LOL-K, I always clarify on Windows. Because if we're talking about the worst things in Touhou in general, every title is something that Touhou 1 and 2 achieve. Every single one. Worst pattern, you know, worst music, worst balance, worst mechanics, whatever you want, Touhou 1 and 2 will probably be on top of that. Didn't think it was possible, but they are Touhou 1 defenders. Yeah, but you gotta realize, see, here's the thing, that's something that you start understanding very quickly. I mean, Okay, see, here's the thing. I'm gonna do a disclaimer. You can like whatever you want, right? And, you know, there's nothing bad with that, right? As long as you're not harming anyone. But what I was about to say is, there are some people, or rather there are lots of people that want to feel special. The problem is, those people want to feel special without putting the effort. So, what makes them special? I like the worst game in Touhou history. Look at how special I am. That's the problem. Obviously, as I said before in that disclaimer, yeah, you can like that game, that's fine. I'm just saying that there are people that doesn't mean it's you, right? You, I mean the one who is listening, right? I don't mean that you, if you like Touhou 1, I don't mean that you are doing it for just special points. I'm just saying that there is a very big portion of people that do that sort of shit just because of that. So you can be like, oh damn, how unique and quirky this guy is. He likes the worst game in Touhou history. Good shit, man. Like, how impressive. I mean, again, not saying it's your case. Whoever, if there is a Touhou 1 fan listening, I'm not saying it's your particular case. I'm just saying that people like that exist. Whether that is your case or not, I don't know, because I don't know you, obviously, and I don't like assuming. But people like that definitely exist. Me? I know, right? Yeah, worst Mima too, that's right. The Mima design in Touhou 1 is the worst one of every other design she has. That's another thing that you can also add to the list of worst things. But yeah. Basically, you know, and that doesn't only apply to games. The problem is, it applies to a lot of things. But there are some things that if I say that they apply to those, I'm gonna get cancelled so hard. So I'm just gonna limit myself to games. But I can definitely tell you, people want to feel special with a lot of shit. And not putting any effort into it. You just wanna be special for the sake of being special. But for now I'm just gonna limit myself to games, you know. What those people don't realize also is that if everyone is special, nobody really is. Right? That's the thing. I mean, haven't you seen the Incredibles movie? If everyone is a super, nobody is. Right? That's the point. You can only be so special if everyone is special. That's the point. The point of being special is that you're unique. You do something that most people can't do. And, you know, by can do, I mean that literally can do. Right? EOSD and PCB were the best in my opinion. I don't agree with PCB, but I agree with EOSD. EOSD to me has to be one of the best Touhou games it exists. Like, well, to me, as I say before, my list for best Touhou games, for now in no particular order, will be Touhou 6, 8, 10, 5, and yeah, that's 11. Yeah, I almost forgot. I almost forgot about Subterranean Animism. Those 5 games, those 5 Touhou games, to me are the best. What order? That's harder to decide. But to me, those 5 Touhou games are the best there are in the series. I'm poking the wasp nest, I know. But you know, I'm not saying anything particular, so you could interpret that however you would like. Yeah, I'm saying movie quotes. Dude, The Incredibles was, redundancy aside, an incredible movie. Like, that movie, at least the first one, I didn't watch the second one. But the first one, that movie is so good. That movie is so good. Incredibles is actually a deep work of modern philosophy, I know. What was that, Dodge? I don't know what Dodge are you talking about. Honestly, to be completely honest with you, I'm barely even paying attention to the game. Because at this point, if I pay attention to the game, it will make the stream even more miserable than it already is. So I'm just looking for distractions. So otherwise, yeah. But you know. Well, I guess something that I could do. Second one was pretty meh. Oh, you mean the Incredibles movie? Yeah, I don't know, since I really didn't see any of the new Pixar stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure the last Pixar movie I watched was... Well, actually, that's a great question. What's the last Pixar movie I watched? Trying to remember... I can't tell. What's the last Pixar movie I watched? Probably Toy Story 3 is the last one I watched. I think. Yeah, I think Toy Story 3 was the last Pixar movie I watched. I'm pretty sure. Other than that, I didn't watch anything after that. All of the ones that I watched come before that one. No, Toy Story 3. Toy Story 2, yeah, I obviously watched Toy Story 2. I watched 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 are amazing. 3 is also good, but sadly I watched it when I was older, so it doesn't have the same impact as 1 and 2 have, because quite honestly I couldn't give less of a shit about toys now. But 1 and 2, I watched them as a kid, and they were one of my favorite movies back then. And here, like, still then, they still add up. I mean, they still hold up, right? To me. Obviously Toy Story 3 as well, but since it doesn't have that childhood impact because I wasn't a child anymore, it's hard for me to like it more than the other two, but you know. I microed the big fan of Red Rise. Oh, but that's easy to do. Well, that's easy to do as long as you are far, because those are straight lines, so you should get in between them. Like, you don't need to dodge more than just staying still. The Story 3 was good. I heard shit about 4, but I don't know. I didn't watch it. I also didn't watch it. I was thinking of 3, but forgot what was the last number. No, the last one was 4, but I don't remember what 4 had. I think it's when Andy has children, I think, and they are the ones that own the toys or some shit like that. I don't remember, honestly. Something like that. But yeah. Honestly, dude, Disney... well, I know that Pixar is now not really part of Disney, but the point is, it pretty much still is. What I'm trying to say is that Disney movies are really good. Like, Disney gets a lot of hate, and it's understandable why they are an insanely big monopoly that keeps destroying the entertainment industry by, well, being a monopoly. But the quality of their movies is so high. Didn't even know there was a 4. Yeah, there is a 4. Like, in fact, the other day I was reading about someone talking about, remember the movie The Emperor's New Groove? That movie is so good, right? Like, it's one of those movies that when you really think about it, it's like, it's a miracle that it exists. Like, it's a miracle that such a good comedy movie exists, right? That's the thing. Like, the quality of Disney movies is really insane. So, much as I hate monopolies and shit, Disney really does some really good stuff. Disney is a shitty company that produces top-notch stuff. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it boils down to. Disney choose, it's a company that somehow, no matter how much time passes, still produces high-quality films. It's just the way it is. And to be completely honest, if I were to say, well, I'm not a big movie watcher, right, obviously, but I did watch, believe it or not, some movies that are not from Disney, right? Because, as I say, I'm not a big movie watcher, so I can't really name 100 movies. I wouldn't be able to name 100 movies. But of the movies I saw, the highest quality has been in Disney movies. And highest quality, I don't just mean in special effects or animation, I mean everything. Plot, characters, music, right? It's just so high, it's such a high standard. So impossible to reach, I feel. And movies nowadays are 3D, but when you look at the 2D Disney movies, man, the animation is insane. Like, it really, I think that companies like Disney really spoil people into thinking that 2D animation is easy to do. Because you look at that and you see, and it's so natural, right? It's so hard to see from an ignorant perspective how hard it is to do an animation like that. And when you see how many people have transitioned into 3D territory instead of staying in 2D, you are like, wait, what the heck? Why did you do that when 2D is so good? Well, because it's just not viable. Just that Disney made the impossible possible. And those 2D movies that everyone grew up with, that are the pinnacle of animation, well, those cost a shit ton to do. The best movie is Animu. It's not like they don't have flops here and there, but yeah, most of the time you can expect quality. Yeah, I mean, and it makes sense. From such a gigantic monopoly as them, it obviously makes sense for that to be the case. But, there have been incredibly big companies that are still big and they produce nothing but shit. I think that the best one I could name is Electronic Arts. Konami, right? Where 80% of what they produce is shit, even though they are one of the most powerful companies in the market, right? Or at least shit when you compare it to the competition. Because, obviously, you can grab, I don't know, let me think. a Need for Speed reboot, right? You know the reboot that Need for Speed has, Need for Speed Most Wanted. Not the old one, but the one that is a reboot that released in like 2010, I think. That game, compared to every previous Need for Speed game, is trash. But as a standalone game, and when you forget that way better car games that one exist and were released at that time frame, it's not a bad game. It's just that when you compare it to everything else, it really is bad, especially coming from a big company. I miss the Konami from my childhood. I mean, everyone does. Just the way it is. But you know. Yeah, the thing is, basically, you know, it's a matter of perspective, and I personally feel that Disney, even looking at the other options, is still on the top of its game. Like, even comparatively, I still think that Disney is one of the best in terms of movie producers. You know. Yeah. And honestly, I feel like one of these days I really want to rewatch one of the old Disney movies. Like movies like, for example, Tarzan, right? Or however you pronounce his name in English. That movie is so good. And it's one of those things that I remember as a child, since it really didn't have anything flashy going on, and it wasn't as particularly cheerful movie. I was like, yeah, this movie is whatever, right? Because it didn't have any shiny shit, right? I was a kid. But when I remember that movie now, I'm like, damn, this movie was super good. And not just that one, movies like Atlantis, right? You know, remember that movie was something that as a kid I was like, this movie sucks. Doesn't have any funny looking characters, any shiny shit. But damn, those movies are really good. Yeah, the Lion King, there are so many that I could name. So many movies that maybe when you were a kid you didn't notice, or maybe you did, but in my case there were a lot of Disney movies that I didn't notice how good they were until I actually remember the plot when I was older. I'm like, damn, this shit is actually good. Like, I'm not trying to pretend that it's like, you know, the highest philosophical material in existence. No, I'm not pretending that. I'm just saying that it's just so good as a movie. Like, it just does its job super well as a movie, as something that is supposed to entertain for a relatively short amount of time. It does its job insanely well, right? Oh yeah, I will really want to probably rewatch one of them, because it's really cool. Really cool. And something interesting about those movies, obviously I watched them in Spanish dubs, obviously, when I was a kid. Well, when I was a kid and when I wasn't a kid as well. I always watch Disney movies in Spanish dubs, save for some exceptions. In fact, I'm pretty sure Toy Story 3 was an exception. I watched that one in English, but most of the times I watch them in Spanish, and that's something that you can say that it's also so well done, the translation. Because, you know, translating is already hard. But you know what's even harder than translating? Is translating a song, make it sound good, and at the same time make it retain the original meaning, right? And that's something that Disney translations do so well, right? Because most Disney movies have a song in the middle of the movie, obviously. And man, they are so well done. The translation work, it's insane. It really is insane. And well, as I was saying, Emperor's New Groove, that movie, a lot of people say that the Spanish dub is even better than the English one, which I wouldn't be able to confirm because I didn't watch it in English, but I can definitely confirm that the Spanish dub for that movie is top tier, to say the least. I didn't watch Frozen, no. It's a movie that I never watched. I probably should, but I don't know. I mean, I know that probably if I watch it I'm gonna be like, damn, what a cool movie, but it's the kind of movie that doesn't really attract me, right? Like, it doesn't call my name. Yeah, Disney translations are high tier. Disney movies somehow have great dubs when dubs tend to suck most of the time. Yeah, that's what I always say. Most of the times, dubs, no matter where, they are never as good as the original material. There are obviously some very few exceptions, but for the most part, it's not the case. But when it comes to Disney, it's almost always the case that the dub is good. Like, maybe not better, I mean, it doesn't have to, but it's good. It keeps the quality of the original script, you know? Right? Like, it's really good. Hey Deus, how is it going? I made a typo on the title. Did I? Well, I can change it. Well, I don't think changing it now makes much sense, because it's not like I'm gonna stream for much longer. But, you know, I mean, for posterity. Anyways, how are you doing? Nah, that's such a waste. Give me that bomb. It's okay, don't worry about it. We don't need that bomb. Several ones. UFO is not right. UFO is not right? Can't believe UFO is not right. Did we even see Murasa today? Yeah, I did get to Murasa. In fact, I almost beat Murasa. I died in the last spell. But yeah, I almost got to stage 5 today. Which is still my personal best, by the way. Getting to show is my personal best. But I don't think that's gonna happen today. It's cool, why not? But yeah, most likely won't. Deus called the mythical UFO stream. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier today. Like, I don't understand why so many of you make such a big deal out of UFO. Not as at UFO, but at a UFO stream. Like, what do you think? Like, why do you think that this was gonna be a good stream? Because, I mean, since we're almost reaching the end of it, why did you think that this stream was gonna be entertaining? Like, what made you think that? Sure, it's rare because I usually don't play this game, but that applies to a lot of other Touhou games. Like, I mean, it's been a long time since I played Perfect Cherry Blossom, for example, or Mystic Square, or 10 Desires, right? I wish you luck, I'm going to watch that with passion. I see. Thanks a lot, Deus. It is entertaining? I don't know, dude. I mean, sorry for my, what's the word? For daring to say this, but I don't believe you. I really don't believe you. Like, I'm not saying that you are lying, no, I'm just saying that I don't believe you. Which honestly, now that I think about it, there is not really that much of a difference, but I really can't believe this stream being entertaining. Because, I mean, I can understand a hard game being entertaining. I can't imagine UFO being entertaining. Because a hard game being entertaining, like, I don't know, Wings of B, yeah, I could tell that the struggle... Well, Wings of B is a bad example because of how much I got stuck in the bosses, right? But, and I wanna be the guy again, that it's super hard, right? But there is constant progress. There is a struggle, there are a lot of troll traps, there is a lot of bullshit, but you constantly see new things, you see the progress, you see variety. Here, you don't see any variety. Variety doesn't exist here. It's a shame that I couldn't get the extra life here, but whatever. A bomb will have to do. But yeah, basically, I'm not saying that something really hard that makes me mad, like, it's not entertaining to watch, because yeah, I understand the appeal of that. But the problem with UFO is that it's insanely repetitive, because you're gonna see the same shit over and over again, most of the times with no progress at all, and I just don't get it, basically. I mean, I don't know how else to put it into words, I just don't understand. Like, I definitely wouldn't watch a UFO stream. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't watch many streams, but the point is... Well, unless the guy playing UFO is a god at the game. That depends on your concept of entertainment. No, see, here's the thing. I can understand people being entertained at suffering. Like, at a super hard game that makes you frustrated. But I cannot understand when you repeat the same level over and over again. How is that fun to watch? I don't get it. I found out Kohaku can confirm into last hour without moon cancel. Damn, that sounds criminal. Torture is also entertaining for the torturer and not the tortured. Or at least that's the norm. Yeah, well, but see, here's the thing. I cannot understand how this game is not a torture for you too. Because yeah, it's a torture for me. This game sucks. I could ramble at all this game being trash for hours. But I'm pretty sure that watching this garbage is just as bad, if not worse. Well, probably not worse, okay, I'll admit, but I just don't get it. Like, I feel that the only time that a UFO stream will be entertaining, as I say before, is if the player playing it is super good at it, and you see hard patterns getting destroyed super easily. Which is clearly not the case here. which is the reason why I question that, you know? The reason why I question that is because that's not the case. The players all being crushed. Yeah, but I don't know, dude. You get that with other games that are far more entertaining than this one. Like, as I mentioned before, I wanna be the guy fan games shit like that, where depending on what happens, it's very easy for my soul to get crushed. But the difference is that you see different things over and over. You see different things through the stream, right? You don't see repeated shit, and if you see repeated shit, it's not to the point of UFO. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, UFO, or obviously any other Danmaku game that will be just as hard as this one, basically. Just happens that UFO is the case here. Nice. That was cool. Say this game is not a torture. No, I'm saying, see, here's the thing. I'm saying that it's a torture to watch. I already know that this game is a torture to play. You don't need to remind me that. But my theory is that it's a torture to watch just as much as it is a torture to play. But some people here beg to disagree. We're going to stage 5. I guess. I wonder how long I'm gonna last on stage 5 though. Because we are not playing it. No game crushes souls like UFO. Gabi coping with the game choice. Only thing we like is ending the stream 1 hour early. I would like to do that, but to me this is a special stream, not because of UFO, but because of the fact that this is a new setup. So this is the first stream of many that are gonna be here. It's a massive meme. Yeah, but like, see, I understand all of the reasons that you are giving me. Like, I do. What I don't understand is why UFO in particular, when there are so many games that feel the same purpose and they are not as repetitive as this one. That's what I'm trying to say. If you want painful games, hell, even Shumking is more entertaining than this trash. And Shumking can be very repetitive, and there is a shit ton of loose progress even that makes you want to kill someone, probably even as a viewer. But the difference there is that there is a shit ton more variety than here. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Well, the problem is that Nasrin is probably gonna kill me here. It's a shame that I don't have one more life fragment. She's gonna drop it, but she's only gonna drop it when I beat her, which is probably not gonna happen. There is a chance, but... There you go. Well, we got the extend. I don't know about doing that. Okay, I need to do this. But not like that, then it didn't end up being a good thing, but you know. I'm not reaching stage 6, which is the reason why I wanted to activate the multicolor one, but I couldn't do much about it. Yeah, like what game? Champ King, for example. You kill the people that talk in your apartment? Damn. You rather watch this than Champ King? Are you serious? Wait, let me read the rest of the chat. I don't get how watching this can be worse than watching some screens of I Wanna Be the Guy games. Only thing is new curtain. Fuck you. This is a very big room. But yeah. No, as I said, games like Champ King and I Wanna Be the Guy had the thing that at least they have variety. Like you are not just watching the same thing over and over and over again. I think that that's the main difference. And the reason why, you know, I particularly think that I would rather want Champ King or I Wanna Be the Guy than this, because there is progress there. Here you won't see progress. Because I won't try hard this game to the point where I get the 1 coin clear. That's the thing. Also show, huh? So curvy lasers and shit, right? Yeah, I don't wanna deal with your bullshit, honestly. Show. I like that the romanization is Sio. Sio, Toramaru Sio. Fucking Soon and the stoner ass romanization that he picks up. Well, I'm dead. Couldn't do much there. Well, I'm pretty sure, like, I wish I knew what's the furthest I got, cause the score doesn't tell me shit, but this might be a personal best. Like, I'm not sure, actually. Like, I wish I could remember, but because I don't remember if I reach Show's last spell or not. No, in fact, I think that the farthest I got was to Show's first non-spell. I'm pretty sure that I literally reached Show without a single resource. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I think. So I think this is a personal best, getting to Show's second non-spell. Well, you can tell that how much I struggled to get here, that a 1 coin clear is just not realistic. Unless, as I said, I try hard for like 2 weeks, which I'm not gonna do. Revisi? What's Ness Aiken Burin? I don't know, dude. Romanization can get crazy, especially if it's done by a Japanese person and not a translator. But you know. Like, see, here's the thing. If I play this game, like, I feel like this is the kind of thing that probably works once in a while. Imagine if I play this game for 2 weeks straight. What will you think about that? Playing this game for 2 weeks straight, it's obviously not gonna happen. But I just want you to think about that situation. Like, you really think that that will be entertaining? Because just think about it. Like, you might think this is entertaining because you know it's not gonna happen again. Like, you just witness a shooting star. You know that it most likely won't happen again. So it's unique, it's there, I'm present, I'm part of a moment that is not gonna repeat itself. Which is the reason why you really think that me playing this for 2 weeks will be good. I think you will have issues. Well, of course I will have issues. If I did it, I will be wanting to kill someone. Like, if I submit myself to play UFO for 2 weeks straight, it will be entertaining for us. It's like watching someone trip and never gets old. I don't know, dude. Again, it's one of these things where, as much as I would like to, I don't believe you. Like, again, I'm not saying you're lying. I just find it hard to believe that watching this game will be entertaining. As I say, maybe today, because it's something that is not gonna repeat itself and it's something unique for my stream because I hate this game. Right. Maybe because of the novelty of it, you say that it's entertaining. But I really think that if I actually did this for 2 weeks, you will want to... Well, first of all, you wouldn't be here, because you will understand that it's a piece of shit to watch this. The problem is that sometimes it's hard to project how the future will look like when you haven't witnessed it before, because you never saw me play 2 weeks of this. If I did, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be saying what you say. Once in a while might work if that once in a while is not once a year. What you mean it's not once a year? Are you saying that once a year is already not frequent enough? Like, are you implying that playing this shit more than once a year is, you know, not like... I don't even know what to say because it's so ridiculous to me that... Team. Only one way to find out, do it. See, here's the thing. If my only purpose in this stream was to entertain, I will do it. Like, if my only purpose was to sit here and entertain other people, dude, I'll do whatever the hell you want. Problem is, as I say multiple times before, and I know that this is gonna sound like I'm an asshole, and it probably is, I probably am, but the reason why I stream is to have fun myself. So, I understand that, like, even if you actually are sure that it will be entertaining for you, you gotta understand. Like, imagine finishing work. Like, I finish a work day, right? And I'm like, you know, in 3 hours I need to play UFO for 3 hours. Like, no. UFO stream of the decade, that's how it should be. 24-hour stream of UFO. 25 hours, damn. There are many games that, I mean, I will never probably do a 24-hour stream, but there are plenty of games that I think that I will definitely be able to play for 24 hours without a single issue. Like, I don't know, Osu, what other game? Like, well, I Want a Maker, right? There are a lot of games that I could play for 25 hours or 24. This one is definitely not one of them. I don't want you to do 2 weeks of it because you clearly don't want. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's pretty clear, obviously, when someone doesn't enjoy what they are doing, right? So obviously that brings the enjoyment in general down, but yeah, I definitely don't. Mirror? I don't think I could play Mirror for 25 hours. Because that will mean staring at what you are staring in Mirror without using your right hand, if you catch my drift. That will be a torture. more than anything. Like, imagine playing a game like that for 24 hours and not being able to do anything with your right hand. That will be that will be interesting because of how much of a torture that will be. Watching all that degenerate shit and not being able to, let's say, blow off some steam just to not sound, yeah. No Fab September. What you mean September? It's been a while since September ended. The stamina for that will be crazy, I know. More than the stamina, I will say it will be the willpower for that will be insane, right? Dog falls off the next day. It probably will fall off as soon as I stand up. In English it's November. Oh, I see, my bad. My bad. No, I know that. Yeah, I know about No Not November. You don't need to remind me. But you know, I'm just saying that Colo is a stoner, which is also a thing, I will say. But you know, in any case, damn, my back should sound quite a lot. And those sounds sound very gross. It's okay, my back is fine, should be fine. But in any case, that's gonna be it for me for today. I really doubt I'm gonna do anything with this game anytime soon, probably ever. But you know, you never know. Honestly, see, this is the thing. When it comes to streaming, usually the game I decide to stream always happens like 5 minutes before I start the stream, right? I couldn't remember the month. Yeah, I assume that, which is why I call you a stoner. Yeah, the astral weak point sound when the bones break. Yeah, that one precisely. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. So you know, thanks everyone a lot for watching. I mean, I'm glad you enjoyed this shit, because I definitely didn't. So hey, if at least someone enjoyed it, I will say that it was a good stream. So anyways, have a good one everyone, and take care.